I constantly compare myself to others and it's hurting me. I'll be scrolling on TikTok or Instagram and see people my age building things, making tons of money, landing opportunities. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing then? I remember one time I saw someone my age announce an internship and I just put my phone down and stared at the ceiling for a second. And it's like, why did that affect me so much? Sometimes it's looks, the way people carry themselves, how confident or put together they seem, or even work ethic, seeing people who feel so disciplined and consistent, and wondering why that doesn't come as naturally to me. And it slowly turns into this mindset where it feels like they just have something I don't, like I'm missing something. And I think what's worse is that I started measuring my own value based on what other people were achieving. Someone my age was doing more, making more, or getting further ahead. Somehow that means I'm doing less, that I'm less disciplined, less capable, less successful. And I know logically that doesn't even make sense, but it feels so real because it turns everything into a comparison. It's not just they're doing well, it becomes they're doing better than me. It's not just they got an opportunity, it becomes why didn't I get that? And without even realizing it, I started using other people's lives as a standard for my own. Like their progress determines mine, their success takes something away from me. And that's such a draining way to think because no matter what I do, it's never going to feel like enough if I'm always looking at someone else. Last year, I spent my freshman year doing computer science, then switched into design and innovation sophomore year. And I couldn't stop thinking that I just wasted that year. Time, money, all of that. I remember looking at my classes and thinking, did any of that even matter? And when you stack that on top of everything else, seeing people get internships, opportunities, or even influencers my age going to big events, it starts to feel like you're behind in every way. But the more I've been thinking about it, the more I realize that's not the full picture. Because most people our age are still figuring things out. That's okay. We just don't see that part. And more importantly, we're not all starting from the same place. We all have our own journeys and paths. Some people have more connections, more support, more opportunities early on, and when I ignore that, of course I'm going to feel behind. I'm comparing completely different situations like they're equal, and they're not. Something my dad always told me is that you can't control what other people have, you can only control what you do with what you have. I didn't really understand that before, but I think I'm starting to now. Because I've been so focused on what other people are doing that I haven't really been paying attention to what I'm doing and what I've achieved so far, what I actually want, what actually matters to me. And maybe my path isn't perfect or linear, and honestly, I don't think anyone's should be. Because switching majors wasn't a waste, it was just me figuring out something earlier instead of later. That year still meant something. It's still moving forward, not in the way I expected. And I think that's what I'm starting to understand. Same age doesn't mean same timeline. And someone else being ahead of in one moment doesn't mean I'm behind in mine. So if you've been feeling behind, remember you are not behind. You're just measuring your life against someone else's. And that was never the standard to begin with. You're just on a different path, figuring things out, and remember you are so young. Don't forget to live in the moment too.